The classic WWE Women's Championship is on the line here in this match under triple threat rules with Naomi, Nia Jax, the champion, into the pin. Ooh, merciless looking blow. Saw some serious offense. She's back in the ring now. Well-placed elbow drop. A quick reversal from her. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Right to the throat. Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope. Up high. She completely missed there. Tiffany manages to counter. No, flesh on flesh. Nothing pretty about it. No rules, two opponents, and one huge target on your back in a triple threat match.
Yeah, Cole, in a situation like this, you really have to be on your toes. You don't want to waste any time here. Your opponents certainly aren't going to.
She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is. Shades of the old EC dub as a kendo stick is introduced to the proceedings. Ooh.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason? The champ is going for the cover.
She breaks the count quick.
Getting that shoulder up seemed to be pretty easy.
Great power.
Oh, man. That looks like it hurts.
Tiffany throwing caution to the wind. Oh, man. From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord.
Shows you how committed this competitor is to winning.
From Tiffany.
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
Read that one. So much momentum. Oh, ooh, what a damaging blow. Scoop slam. Into the pin, title on the line. Oh, no idea what she's doing.
Yeah, what's the strategy here?
Lands a timely reversal. Utilizing a top rope to inflict more punishment. Across the top rope. Bang!
What in the world? Shoulder.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. Ooh. Stratton turns it around. Drop kick.
Oh, great height. Boom.
Vicious double axe handle. The challenger really taking it on the chin here.
Tiffany displaying some of her own brawn.
Tiffany Stratton with a carpet. Oh, an Alabama slam. Holy pin to decide the championship. No, she kicks out. What a match. Hits the drop kick. An overbearing amount of offense against Naomi here.
Naomi needs to be resourceful in this situation.
Oh, my right. Man, some attitude behind it. Here she goes, sliding back into the ring. Naomi is locked in on her opponent now.
Naomi out of harm's way. All the way up.
Across the top rope.
Stun gun. And she just avoided some serious damage.
And what a maneuver we just saw there.
Uh-oh. I don't know what she has planned with that kendo stick. She's pulled out a steel chair. That could be an equalizer inside the ring.
Climbing to the top turnbuckle now. From the top. No, elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow. Oof.
Look at this. Boom. Nice. And now going for the victory.
Is this it?
Kicking out in time.
She just will not go away. What a flipping senton.
Crushed. Just tormenting her opponent with a kendo stick. What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you. Sliding into the ring now.
Uh-oh. Both arms trapped. This will not end well.
Look at all these stops. Oh, this is just disrespectful.
And an elbow drop to follow.
Champ looks dead on their feet.
And at this point, you really have to wonder how much longer she has left in this match.
Into the barricade.
Setting up. Oh, vicious Russian leg sweep.
Right into the barricade.
Just provoking her opponent, daring her to make the first move. I don't get this. She's barely paying attention to her opponent. She's supposed to be competing in a match here. Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
Fine tooth and nail, back and forth for supremacy. This could be anyone's match.
War waging on. The battle yet to be settled. Block without warning.
Quicker than Naomi there. Discus clothesline.
So much momentum. Cover. New champ incoming.
Not sure what she's thinking here, releasing the pin like this.
Ooh. Good Lord, what a leg drop.
Climbing up, she got something big planned here.
Blast off! Good Lord! Taking flight! Oof!
Gets slammed down. What a shot by Nia Jax. Headed back into the ring.
Piercing strike. Incoming.
Cross landing, powerbomb.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Measured elbow drop.
Settling on the kendo stick. No good can come from this.
Goes into the corner.
Ooh, slows that down with a well-placed kick. Ooh.
The roar of this crowd has been building, and they are at a fever pitch right now.
You can feel the anticipation growing with every second that ticks past in this match.
Drop kick.
Beautiful.
Sliding back into the ring. She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her.
Oh, man. Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here.
Got them off their feet here.
Sit out powerbomb.
Suicide dive!
Got out of the way that time.
Oof, whipped right into the post.
Tiffany throwing caution to the wind. She keeps on talking.
Take off.
You gotta be kidding me!
You gotta be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
Sent straight to the post. Just vicious.
she goes. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside.
Boom! And her torso really looks to be the big target here.
What a leg drop.
Oh, makes my stomach hurt.
Nia Jax is just begging for a fight.
I'm all for getting in the head of your opponent, but there's a point where she has to lock it.
All the way up. And powerbomb. The challenger clearing a path to the title. Jax absolutely not backing down.
Scaling the turnbuckle here.
Up high.
This
might be it.
Goes for the pin. Strong kick out at 2 from the champion.
You are not alone in your shock, Cole. We all thought that was it. The volume in this building has increased exponentially. The fans are willing these competitors to push forward.
Win or lose, these superstars are going to be held in high esteem after this one. This could be over right here. Got the setup, and there's the powerbomb.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
Where is she finding the strength?
This is unreal.
Nia Jax expected her hand to be raised by now, but she's going to have to try a little harder. Suicide dive! Back into the ring she comes. Discus clothesline.
Decapitating.
Head being targeted again. It's out.
Right on the arm.
Saw it coming and slowed it down with the back elbow.
She gets taken into the corner. Needs to get out. Up and around. Down with a tilt-the-world backbreaker.
Ooh, elbow strike.
Just a relentless assault from Tiffany.
Tiffany is unloading attacks here. Oh, boom! Uh-oh. Oh, and a hip toss flips the script. She'll take things into the ring.
Oh, ouch! Every person in this capacity crowd is on their feet.
And with good reason. These superstars are earning all of their respect. And going for body blows is a good way to drain your opponent. Oh my God, stop dead in their tracks.
Turn it around with a reversal.
She's rising up, rising into a precarious position. Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
Uh-oh. She's making the climb to the top rope. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Discus clothesline.
Decapitating.
Clothesline.
Stratton goes up high with the prettiest moonsault ever. The challenger comes up big.
2. Near fall.
Amazing kick out. You cannot help but be impressed by Nia Jax's fortitude here tonight.
Big maneuver executed perfectly, but still was not enough. Moving into the ring.
Oh man, a kendo shot to the head. That can't feel good.
Tiffany Stratton with a carpet.
Rolling over to the Alabama slam.
The center of the universe.
Ooh. All the way up. Sidewalk slam delivered.
Cover. Quick count after 1.
Giving a massive effort to overcome
Locked into a military press.
Wow.
Working around the ring.
And face first they go.
Oh my goodness.
Got the cover. Looking to hang on to the title.
Title match stays alive.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
Oh, she calls it the... Naomi! Feel the glow! Oh! Boom! Right on target. She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here.
Pretty drop kick.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Tiffany throwing caution to the wind. Oh, that could break an arm. From way up through the air. It connects.
Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent. Naomi out of harm's way.
Pin attempt by the champion.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Thunderous headbutt by Jax. And Nia is thinking about ending it right here. This'll do it. Annihilator.
Oh, we headed towards a title change.
2 count. And that's it. The champion is defeated.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Women's Champion, Nia Jax.
There she is, our new champion.
Becoming the champion has to be one of the most glorious feelings she's felt in her life.
Here comes the Poison Pixie of WWE.
Here comes Sol Ruca.
And she is rounding that.
Bell sounds, and since Candice LeRae embraced her darkest thoughts, the Poison Pixie is looking. Oh, Miss Wiley, this could pick up. The win here. The ref saw clear as day. She was on the ropes.
Collar and elbow.
Would you look at this? She is removing the turnbuckle pad now. Getting out nicely to transition into a waistlock. Oh! Down to the mat and gets into a headlock position.
Going for the early cover. Whoa, just in time.
I thought this thing was over. Rolling into a monkey flip.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement. Oh! Short clothesline hits its mark. Trying her best to fight out of harm's way.
Sent hard into the corner. Kick! Nasty kick.
Diving splash in the corner. Grabs their opponent by the ankles.
Oh, a powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days.
Back into the ring here.
Lariat.
Sol Ruca has a pretty positive outlook on life, but that doesn't always serve you well in WWE. Corey, could you see that being an issue for her here?
Look, Cole, there's been enough talk about the power of positivity in WWE to last a lifetime. Sol's positivity is ultimately fine, but hopefully she doesn't let it cloud her from focusing on the reality of the situation. A situation where it's win or lose. And I'm pretty sure Sol Ruca really wants to win.
Trying to springboard.
Caught in midair. Powerbomb.
Oh, she manages to reverse it.
What a boot. She's on noodle legs, not looking good. On the middle rope, and does not get it. Oh my gosh!
Candice didn't look too comfortable there.
Oh man!
Look at this! Suicide dive!
Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit. Just getting bounced off the ring post.
Whip back into the ring.
Right into the schoolgirl.
Kick out before the refs count.
Anyone who thought this would be over quick has another thing coming.
Satellite DDT.
Here's a snapmare delivered, and
Precise drop kick to the base of the skull.
Oh, kick right to the spine.
Candace on the receiving end.
Running senton.
Drop kick.
Great athleticism. Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
Big forearm.
The official making clear this is, in fact, not that kind of match.
Oh, man, ref couldn't get out of the way.
Sidewalk slam.
Things are looking a little rocky for her.
It speaks to the intensity of this match. It has been a very rough affair so far.
Hurricane Rana.
Kick gets caught.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
It looks like she wants to take this match outside.
And she re-enters the ring.
And the ref clearing the area of that dangerous weapon.
Oh, look out.
She got her shoulders down. And we have a rope break.
Great ring awareness.
Hooked up.
DDT.
From way up high.
Gets herself out of harm's way. Oh, just throwing their body. Shoulder tackle. Ooh.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
An official removing that potential hazard in the ring.
Oh, the referee got hit inadvertently.
Oh, no, that's more than incidental contact. What athleticism.
I love that, the old kitchen sink.
This superstar just got themselves disqualified.
following is a triple threat Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Chelsea Green.
Ever since I took my spot here at the commentary table, I have wanted to call this match. I cannot wait to finally do it.
This is a match she has long been asking for. She is more than ready to compete tonight. Prepare for the unreal aura surrounding Julia.
One of the most anticipated international signings in WWE history.
And her opponents, first from Tokyo, Japan, the WWE Women's United States Champion, Julia.
Some would say Julia has already lived up to the hype and continues to do so. Already countless main events on her resume and an NXT Women's Championship to her name.
Julia continues to try to live up to expectations set for her by both WWE's universe and herself. The beautiful madness, ready to be unleashed.
Only time will tell as to whether or not Julia can be contained or tamed.
The consummate underdog of the women's division, Zelina Vega.
And representing the LW.
It's time to get extreme in the lawless landscape that is the Extreme Rules match. All set for action, and in this one,
Uh-oh, crucifix.
It could be it.
Shoulders down.
Quick kick out from her there.
She's trying to make it an early night.
Using the elbow as a weapon. Boom! Looking to explore things ringside now. What's this manager looking for under the ring? She has no business down there.
Strong elbow to the crown. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Ah, look at this. Ooh! No disqualifications in this match. Corey, what's the play here?
Oh, I think we all know the answer to that one, Corey. Do whatever it takes to win. You're not going to get called out for a thumb to the eyes or a chair to the back, so have at it. Anything is possible here.
Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
Look ringside now, guys. This manager is doing something very suspicious. And she's returning fire. Now looking for something to waylay her opponent with.
She's got a chill. I don't think I'll be able to lose what's to come.
Has an answer for Niven. Taking things back into the ring. Oh my God, a clothesline. Quick thinking from Zelina.
It's a sledgehammer. She is really fixed on doing some permanent damage.
What a crossbody.
Look at this.
Snap suplex.
Oh! Overhead chop. And that can rattle Chelsea Green's foundation.
Julia making an example of her opponent.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Vicious use of the knee. Ooh! looking to go up high.
Taking flight.
What a splash. Will this be enough? Wow. Crossbody. Ooh. That hurt right to the kidney. He's lost some of her stamina at this stage.
This is a classic Extreme Rules game plan, trying to deal as much damage as possible.
Holding the table with surprising accuracy.
Oh, so athletic. Into the pin. Chelsea is trying to seal this one up. And Chelsea Green takes it.
Here is your winner, Chelsea Green.
What a tremendous effort from all three super.
A Lucha Libre legend has arrived.
You gotta be kidding me.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the Gulf of America, weighing in at 202 pounds, El Grande Americano!
Let's all give Chad Gable a big gracias for bringing El Grande Americano to WWE.
Corey, I won't. They're the same guy.
They are completely different wrestling masters. I've seen Gable and Americano backstage together on multiple occasions.
And Corey, I'm pretty sure they have the same tattoo.
True friends tend to do that, Cole. I have the same tattoo as some of my friends. You'd know that if you had a true amigo like Gable does with El Grande Americano. Dragon Lee is about to take flight.
And we are in for a treat with Dragon Lee set for singles action here. Dragon Lee is second-generation luchador, never fails to impress in the ring.
Well, wrestling's in Dragon Lee's blood, Cole, but he's clearly creating his own path and legacy every time he steps between the ropes, putting his body on the line and doing things we've never seen before.
Yeah, Corey, Dragon Lee is certainly his own man.
Y en el otro lado es El Grande Americano, un luchador más. Who are we kidding here? I can't keep going with the Spanish. It's Chad Gable.
Did you see that? Propelled through the air. Cross body.
Now that's using your head.
They're there's one thing Dragon Lee needs to do here, it's keep the speed going at all costs. The same goes for maintaining a flurry of offense. This will all come down to who dictates the pace.
Yeah, and if Dragon Lee can do that, he should be coming out of this one with a win. These attacks are chipping away at him.
You might see this as an early wake-up call. Get the blood pumping.
Oh! Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand.
The referee putting their foot down, not going to let this end in a disqualification.
Returning to the ring now. Kick to the side of the fence. Here's the pin.
But the ref can't get there to start counting. This is all for nothing.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
Forearm to the... He might put him away here. And he easily stops the ref's count.
Showing his determination there with that kick out. Big cross body.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Delivers the cross body.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Nice job dodging contact there.
Oh, what a response. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
He's just unloading now, landing every shot he can find.
But can he maintain this dominance?
Moonsault! Moonsault!
Oh, missed connection.
Looking vulnerable now, guys. He's been put through the ringer tonight.
Yeah, but you got to expect that at this point in the match.
Nice cross body.
Check this out. What a DDT.
Good night.
Barely kicks out.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can.
Ooh.
Dragon Lee's confidence is waning here.
Any chance for Dragon's offense is being trampled.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Oh, man.
What's he going to do to Lee?
Oh, nice belly to back.
That could be a game changer. High impact crossbody.
He's completely on.
He might have him.
What was that? He had him exactly where he wanted him. Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down. Quick strike to the lower body.
Overhead chop. Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. He's looking. Oh, what impact.
And that can vanquish Dragon Lee.
He just might regret this decision.
Cross body.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Sack.
Here's the cover. Is it enough?
Wait, look at the feet. The feet are on the ropes.
Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
Oh, my God, what a cross body. Oh, ouch. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out.
The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement here.
Dragon being picked apart by the opposition.
Any chance for Dragon's offense is being trampled.
Forks the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection.
Countering each other again and again.
Ooh, he fends that off.
Shows great wherewithal there.
Had the wherewithal to counter Dragon, man.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Got flipped upside down there.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Whipped down the barricade.
Goes right through it.
And now he's landing an unbroken chain of attacks.
An absolute display of dominance from him here.
A slingshot into it. Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Really thought that was going to work, but now we got a human being we have to scrape off the floor. And these competitors are really laying it all on the line here. You can just tell how badly they want it.
Whoa, leaping through the air.
But his torso continues to be the target here.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to mount any sort of attack for him now. Ooh, pinpointing the trachea.
As her opponent up.
Into a DDT.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Oh, vicious headbutt. And that can vanquish Dragon Lee.
Did you hear the impact? Dragon Lee's confidence is waning here.
Any chance for Dragon's offense is being trampled.
Wasting no time. Into the cover. Picking up the victory as his opponent does his best Saxton. Stares up at the lights.
Here is your winner, El Grande Americano.
Dragon Lee stunned and enraged by his loss here.
I think we can stop searching. El Grande Americano might just be the best luchador on earth today.